Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, madam.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you, sir?
I beg, I want make you help me. Help me, I beg you in the name of God. See me at the handicapped man. I don't know how much I make. Why they can't bring this kind of letter to me? Sir, I know they make profits. Business na zero. I should see this one as 7 between I get. The profits where they make sense. You know, reach me and my family to job. They can't bring this kind of letter. Where I want to see the money pay?
Sir, this is a notice of tax default, sir.
I see.
Obviously, you haven't been paying your tax.
Don't be say I don't want pay. My people don't be say I don't want pay. But I beg, where I need to make money, which money I want pay? No money now. My sister, I beg, you can help me.
Okay, what do you want me to do for you?
Help me. I don't want pay. We don't see money job. I go just kill myself for government's neck. I go die. I go die.
Good afternoon, Chief.
Olu.
Do you know him, sir?
Olu is my friend now. Who be your friend? Huh? Olu Shada. I love you, Olu. You don't know me. Why you dey lie? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you too? Why are you like this? Why are you like that too? I don't know him. That's why you know the lie. Big man like you dey lie. Not be Olu Shada.
Yes, the name of the firm actually says Olu Shada.
I spoke with you yesterday. I congratulated you that you have just won multi-million naira contract. I even said I'll be coming to celebrate with you. Olu, I beg. See, the Olu way you know yesterday different from the Olu way you see now. I be a lie. Olu, waiting. Olu, I don't know you. You get accident. So you get accident? Leave me. You get accident? Leave my leg.
I understand. Oh, we see people like him every day. People will do anything just to avert tax.
Olu, so you don't want to pay your tax? Huh? What is this? Leave me, leave my baby. Put this thing down. Take. Leave me. Olu, see what you reduced yourself to. Simply because you don't want to pay the tax. Too bad. I'm disappointed in you. If you don't pay tax, how do you expect the government to provide the development? Tell me. You see, let me just tell you something. It's not as if I don't want to pay that. That is the original Olu. Can you see now? Can you see the original Olu? This is the Olu I know. You see? You don't want to pay tax. If you don't pay your tax, I mean, what do you expect government to do? It pays to pay your tax. So government can provide good roads, health, electricity, and all other amenities. Try and pay your tax. You understand? I don't hear. You don't hear.
Wonders shall never end. The fake Olu and the original Olu. That is our special way of welcoming you to today's episode of Tax Matters. The drama clip is an excerpt, just an excerpt, from the presentation that was made on the occasion of the FIRS Day at the just concluded Centenary Trade Fair in Abuja. Do you keep double or triple identities just to avoid paying taxes? Would you do anything to avoid paying taxes? Have a change of heart. The story of the FIRS Day at the Centenary Trade Fair will come to you in the course of this episode. But we want to begin with the story of the corporate plan retreat and enlarged management meeting of the FIRS, which was also held in Abuja for 2 days, Monday, March 24, and Tuesday, March 25. The program is Tax Matters, and my name is Olumuyiwa Matuluko.
Every day, my people dey for work. Some dey do office work. Some get it them own business. So all of them want good road, constant power for better life. Whether na office work, oh yeah, pay your tax. Whether na your own business, oh pay your tax. If you want a better life, oh pay your tax. Now your civic responsibility, pay your tax. Better soup, now money cook am. Oh yes. Nothing goes for nothing, my brother. If you want potable water, security and hospital for make life jolly.
That's right. Good roads, good hospitals, portable water, adequate security all come from taxpayers' money. Play your part in making Nigeria great. Everybody, small scale, big companies, entrepreneurs, do the right thing. Pay your tax. This message is from the Federal Inland Revenue Service, FIRS.
Yes, indeed, it pays to pay your tax. Now to the story of the 2014 corporate retreat of the Federal Inland Revenue Service. For 2 days, Monday the 24th and Tuesday the 25th of March 2014, top management staff of the FIRS from the rank of Assistant Director up the ladder came together in Abuja to look back on 2013 and to plan for 2014.
The theme for this year's event, growing non-oil revenue to finance government programs, is quite apt. It corroborates our agreement with the Minister of Finance in our performance contract, and is also very consistent with the transformation agenda of His Excellency President Goodluck Jonathan, GCFR. It further addresses the desire of FIRS management to grow tax revenue for development, particularly non-oil revenue, which holds significant potentials.
Earlier in our welcome address, the coordinating director, direct report groups, did a review of the service's performance in 2013. Thereafter followed a more detailed performance report.
Our first goal in 2013 was to ensure that the service revenue collection surpassed the FGN target by at least 10% annually. The target set then was 4.569 trillion. Our collection in 2013 was 4.806 trillion. Against the target set for us by government, we surpassed that by about 8%. And then against the ministerial contract, we also surpassed that by about 5%. For goal 2, which has to do with increase in collection of non-oil tax revenue by at least 20% annually. In 2012, our non-oil tax revenue collection was 1.8 trillion. So we were expected in 2013 to collect 2.2 trillion. Against the government target, we were short also by about 2%, and then against the ministerial contract, about 1%.
The 5 operational groups of the service took turns to present their 2014 work plans, which were thereafter extensively discussed. On the second day, the retreat continued on a higher note, with technical papers presented on new initiatives and plans of the service, including a presumptive tax regime for Nigeria, transfer pricing, and risk management. All matters that arose from the presentations were further subjected to scrutiny at syndicate sessions. At the end of it all, the coordinating director, Field Operations Group, had this to say.
In recent times, a lot of initiatives and projects have come on board, and one of them in particular is transfer pricing. We want to know what are your expectations for 2014, what will be the impact of the transfer pricing regime on the revenue base.
I said it some time ago that it's not a different type. It's just a process that implementing part of the provisions that have been existing, which were very difficult to implement in the past. Then the impact of this since the regulation came on board have been tremendous. One, it is enforcing compliance. Those organizations that believed that they can do anything and go away with them are now realizing that it is not a business as usual. And going forward, by the end of May, we expect all the companies, particularly those in the oil and gas, to start filing because their year end is December and they have 5 months within which to file their tax returns, those upstream companies.
What strategies have you put in place to track e-commerce, e-transactions, and ensuring that the necessary taxes are paid?
Well, e-commerce, both not only in Nigeria, even at international level, is still a concern to taxman. Concern in the sense that there are so many invisible activities that are going on. You sit in your house, you order, you pay using your card, and it's not physically, even some of them are not physically delivered, they don't pass through your border. Now, what we are doing presently is, one of them is the usage of this transfer pricing, because in the course of it, there's areas where you have to, the first one is self-assessment, because we believe that you need to self-assess yourself where such activities are taking place. Then you should come forward and make revelations and provide information in respect of that. Then from the transfer pricing aspect of it, there's a link to your activities and the people you are related with. And through related parties, information could be gotten. And knowing fully that your information is not absolutely hidden, then you are likely to come forward to come and make revelation of what the activities are. Then from what we discussed during this retreat, intelligence gathering is key. Intelligence is getting information from all sources, both formal and informal. We believe that linking to other agencies of government, the custom and other agencies will be able to get information. And we are working with other international bodies like United Nations and OECD to get more experience and exposure on how to address such activities.
And from the Chief Tax Officer,
we have asked you before, now that all the figures are in, are you pleased with the performance of the service in 2013?
I can say yes, even though what we collected in 2013 was less than what we collected in 2012 because of oil. We have no control on oil, but we have control on non-oil, where we can push our staff to bring in more money. So I can say we did well, because we exceeded what we were expected to collect last year by about 337 billion naira. We had to collect, I think, 4.4. We collected 4.8 trillion. But my expectations this year that we should do better than last year.
What gives you that confidence that you'll do better?
I'm sure with the type of staff, with the type of dedication, commitment I've seen, I'm sure I will perform better than last year. And then secondly, with the intervention we have received, with the teams working together with this transfer pricing unit we have introduced, with proper audit, investigation, enforcement, I believe, inshallah, will exceed our performance of last year.
we go back to the story of the FIRS Day at the Centenary Trade Fair, which held for 14 days between the 24th of March and the 2nd of April 2014. In commemoration of 100 years of the amalgamation of the northern and southern protectorates of Nigeria way back in 1914, the Abuja Chamber of Commerce, Industries, Mines and Agriculture, ABUSIMA, organized what it tagged the Centenary Trade Fair, which was held at the Abuja Trade Fair grounds on Airport Road in Abuja. Throughout the 14 days that the fair lasted, the Federal Inland Revenue Service maintained a pavilion which hosted scores of visitors on a daily basis. On Wednesday, the 26th of March, the Federal Inland Revenue Service held a special day at the Centenary Trade Fair. Activities for the day began with a tour of all exhibition stands and pavilions by a delegation of top-ranking FIRS officials led by the coordinating director, the Red Report Group's Ms. Quinsley Segosime, who represented the acting executive chairman, Alhaji Kabiru Mashi. The team informed, educated, and enlightened fellow exhibitors and provided answers to questions. The train then proceeded to the main pavilion where a huge crowd was waiting. There was more education, more enlightenment, and more entertainment.
Yeah, good afternoon. My name is James of James and James Investment Company. In fact, I'm here for the contract.
Okay then. Can I see your documents?
Oh, my documents. Here they are.
Wow. This is quite impressive.
Of course.
But Mr. James, it's like you forgot to include your tax clearance. Here.
What?
I said your tax clearance certificate.
Oh, Dad.
Your company tax clearance certificate.
Oh, Dad. You see, madam, let's not, our company is a very responsible company. Aside that, everybody knows. Everybody here knows James and James Investment Company. They can attest to it. You see, the thing that is, we're so philanthropic. And madam, aside that, we do a whole lot of very grand things. Community service, sponsorship, scholarship.
You see, Mr. James of James and James, we do not do business with individuals or companies who do not obey the laws by paying their tax. See, there's nothing more for you to say other than I will just advise you to go and pay your tax, sort out your tax issues. When you're through with that, you can come back here. That is, if the offer of the contract is still open.
Look at me, madam. Just take a very good look at me. I give out money every day. But you see, the problem James and James is having is this bureaucracy, the tediousness, you standing online, hot sun. I'm really not used to.
Mr. James and James, that is very wrong. You are getting it all wrong. Paying of taxes, it is as simple as ABC. You see, if you look around you, wherever you live, where your offices are placed, you will see the offices of FIRS very close to you. So I will just advise you, go see them and sort out your tax issues. They will see you through.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, good afternoon, young lady.
How may I help you?
I'm here to clear my tax issues.
Okay, very well, sir.
Excuse me, all right.
May I have your TIN number, please?
Can you imagine? Please, somebody should tell me. Where did you people get this kind of illiterate? Instead of her to just tell me she needs my PIN number. Look, young girl, is it my BB PIN number that you're referring to, or what?
Well, it's okay, sir. This other form, you just have to fill it out. Okay? And then bring out the documents listed below.
Just that?
Yes. You will be given your taxpayer's identification number. The TIN number. And not your BBP number, sir.
Shut up, at least for once you've gotten one thing.
And you will be asked to pay at designated banks.
Can you imagine? So it's this small thing that made me to lose that kind of gargantuous contract. Oh, my God, my God. Who do I tell this to? How would people look at me? Please tell me, am I being foolish or not? Young lady, okay, you mean I'm not going to spend one kobo doing all this?
Sir, the forms are obtainable free of charge. Yes. And then your taxpayer's identification number will be issued to you, sir.
Ah, Jesus.
Mr. Emmanuel Obeta, Director, Communications and Liaison Department, went down memory lane, distinguishing between taxation as it was administered in the days of yore and today.
Let me cast your mind to some years back in this country, in the various villages that we all come from. When you hear that a taxman is around, what usually happens? Everybody runs away. You know, it's like everybody, if you forget your bicycle, you run away. But today we are seeing the evolution of a new regime in tax administration in Nigeria. We have engaged with you this afternoon, and I'm sure you're seeing a different and a new face of taxation. If nothing else, you're beginning to understand why you need to pay your tax. That actually we are doing ourselves a favor. That we're providing the platform that we require to be able to operate as individuals and as a nation.
I congratulate Mr. President, His Excellency and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, GCFR, for the successful centenary celebrations and for reminding us of the need to continue to invent our dear country after a century of existence. The FIRS has been part of this success story by providing the vital resource first for the colonial administration and subsequently for the governments of the Federal Republic of Nigeria since independence. Today, taxes paid by Nigerians and companies doing business in Nigeria made it possible for us to sit here today very peacefully. Tax provides the resources to fund the police that provides the security and thereby ensuring security, without which this trade fair would have been impossible. Tax also provides the funds to pave the roads which we all traverse in our journey here. Education, water and power, and collective existence as a country is funded by taxes. So we all spend tax money.
The acting executive chairman also used the opportunity to re-emphasize the importance of taxpayer identification number and tax clearance certificate in the scheme of things.
It is against the law to do business with a company that has no tax identification number. For a few who have decided to still run against the law, please note that very soon you won't be able to do business or even travel abroad because they will ask you for your TCC, tax clearance certificate. Most of the embassies will ask you for tax clearance certificate before they provide you with visa. Please don't wait to be asked before you get it. And to our partners in the non-governmental organizations, the NGO, note that in addition to registering with the Corporate Affairs Commission, you are also under obligation to register with the tax authorities, obtain a tax identification number, and file your annual tax returns with FIRS.
So, what are you waiting for? Get up and go and pay your tax. Do the needful. Tax money belongs to us all. If you have your taxpayer identification number, beautiful. If you do not have, visit the closest FIRS office to you. Like they say, for this corner a day there, for that corner a day there. If you need guidance as to the location of the closest FIRS office to you, visit the FIRS website www.firs.gov.ng. Go to office locator and you'll be guided to the minutest detail. We thank you for watching, and we wish you a blessed week ahead. Thank you once again.